What is going on, Nitro Gang? Happy Friday Night Nitro to all of you. I want to say special thanks because you guys are here early. I know there's a debate going down in the comments right now. And the debate is, what model RS4 is this? So we're going to discuss that. I just recently got this thing yesterday, and it is quite incredible. I've did a little bit of work to it so far. I will remove the body soon. We'll take a look at it and check out what makes this one extremely beyond sickening, other than the Monte Carlo body. How you doing? We got there Lotus RC, Corey, how are you, man? We got John Hensley, Kyle G, Andrew Surrey, Pizza Nitro, RPM Nitro, Lotus 420, Nitro Gang Clean, Melissa right here by the side. She will give me what I need when I need it. I appreciate that. The ultimate. Damn, almost fell over here. That's why you gotta get body clips when you put things on the table. All right, we're gonna continue, my dudes. Now, I asked you all a question here in the comments, in the stream chat rather, not the comments. The question is, which model is this? Now, I know you haven't seen under the chassis, under the body rather. Well, not the chassis, the body. Sorry guys, if my voice sounds a little bit off today. I am sick, as you can tell. I have the world's, well, not the world's, but like, you know, probably the worst sore throat on in this zip code right here. So I'm not feeling too good. I'm a little congested, but, you know, I had members of the Nitro Gang hit me up asking me, where's the stream? We want to see some Friday Night Nitro. And I was out there last night buying this. Probably got a free cold in addition to my HPI over here. We got my buddy Texas Hill in the stream. How you doing? We got Michael and Zatari all the way from Australia. We got ourselves Compass RC Nitro, the 50% deal king. Okay? Now listen, guys. Compass might offer people 50%, and that's okay. You know why? Because those guys be asking too much money. It isn't his fault. His only job is to make an offer. The seller's only job is to accept or decline. There's no hard feelings in that. 50% king, I'm with you on that. Michael Sucha, how you doing, brother? Dylan Siebert is here with us. Now, I asked you all a question. Which model is this? And I'm going to look at some of the comments. I'll read them, and then we will go over which model this is. Now, I will give you a couple small hints. Australiano RC. This is not an HPI R40. It's not an HPI Proceed. This is a vintage, extremely rare 420 Traxxas, man. How you doing, man? Jerry McCartney as well. Hello. Sorry if I keep cutting myself off and saying hello to people, but it's important. Because without you brothers, brother can't got a brother. You know what I'm saying? Lucas Dolcup, what's going on? Big Boys Toys, happy to see you here as well, man. All right, so it is an RS4. So that's your main hint so far. It's an RS4. It's not a regular RS4. What did I put here in the title to this video? Not your regular Nitro RS4. It's the Plaid Edition. The Plaid Edition. It's a factory special hopped up model. So I'm going to let you guys go at it again because I don't want to scroll back up to read the comments. It's going to be a lot. I'm going to see who says what, and we could have a little bit of fun by identifying the model. Now, the body's pretty dope. A lot of people love it. I know Texas Hill over here loves it. The Dale Earnhardt Special. Monte Carlo. In fact, I kind of like this generation Monte Carlo. They're pretty cheap to buy, like in a real car, that is, because, you know, their transmissions were automatic and they broke like right away. Other than that, Chevy should have made a better Monte Carlo. I think we could all agree on that. So, first here, Josh Steele goes 18SS. So 18SS is the RS4 3 model. This is the RS4 2 model. So that's a no, bro. Good try. Who else here wants to take a couple guesses? I think some of you might get it, but you really have to be like a old HPI, well, aficionado, I guess you could say. It's a pretty rare model. In fact, even I had to do a good amount of research to determine which model this was. We got Ford Man. How are you, bro? Can't kill a Ford unless you get a Ford Taurus. Then they kill themselves for you. You know, transmissions suck. That's the joke. We got Boosted RC here. How you doing? I know a big fan of the 10 scale Nitro world. Guys, I'm pretty proud of this. I just got this yesterday, and today I got a sore throat. So I guess you could say this cost me whatever I paid for it, and cough medicine. All right, and cough medicine. Let's see who else we got over here that is going to contribute to saying what they think this is. I like this game, man. I like this game. I'm reading the comments. I'll read it as they come in the stream chat right here, everybody. Now, you know, I wasn't going to do the stream tonight, but I was excited about this model, so I'm doing it. Someone earlier said it's a Super Nitro. This is not a Super Nitro. How you doing there? We got Tara Curry here joining us. Campus RC goes, my favorite year Chevy Monte Carlo is the 88 SS with the arrow when, I think that's called the T-tops, right? The T-tops. Yeah, well, pretty much all of those American cars had T-tops back then. You know, I watched a video a while back. They discussed why T-tops were a thing. And the reality is they really wanted to go with the convertible. But in order to go with the convertible, you needed to increase the chassis rigidity of the car, the body and everything. And, you know, T-tops, you still had part of the roof in the middle. So technically you can get away with like a poorly engineered chassis and just mostly remove the roof. So technically it was a shortcut. It wound up being cool, but it was a shortcut. How you doing there? We got Will Darby and White Boy here in the stream. How you guys doing? And Mario RC goes. Mario RC, you're correct, bro. You're correct. If you guys want to look in the chat, what he said is correct. I'm not going to read it right now because people rewatching this later might want to have a little bit of a guessing game. Okay. The question is, what's special about this model? Should I say what it is? Should we take a look at it right now, everybody? How about this? I'm going to wait till we hit a couple more viewers. I will take it off and I will show it off as well. So yes, we have a good conversation here in the chat talking about Clifford. How you doing? Convertibles. Convertibles are generally engineered to be heavier because they have to build in structural rigidity into the frame, into the chassis, into the body. If you have no roof, guess what? You're going to have a pancake. That's kind of what happens. Right. A couple more people and we'll take it off. Right. Melissa, did I forget to mention anybody here in the stream comments?
Michael Sutra?
No, I said hello to Michael Sutra. Come on. BMR31, how are you, man? This isn't a BMW 3 Series. I'm sorry. Maybe one day it will be. Okay. Steven, how you doing? He goes, is it supercharged? Well, the real Monte Carlo SS, they would have been supercharged, right? I think they would have, yeah. They would have had the 3.8 GM Series 2 supercharged. Anybody here knows the GM Series engines? They're called the GM Series 2 with the supercharger. Not a very good one, but like a supercharger. All right. So, a couple more viewers. I will take the body off, and we're going to have to dig in. I've pretty much just cleaned it up so far. Haven't really examined much, but I'm going to tell you something, guys. There seems to be an engine issue. And it's an engine issue that I have never come across before. When you see it, you're going to be like, oh, wow. Yep. That's going to be a problem. So I used to have this uncle. His name was Uncle Buck. Kidding. I never had an uncle named Buck. That's a movie. Get it? Uncle Buck. With that guy. What's that guy? John Candy? John Candy? All right. I'm watching a movie downstairs right now. Sick, bros. You know, so watching a movie, it's basically like Groundhog Day. They go to this vacation resort. Guy keeps getting killed and keeps waking up. There's no people in this town. What he really should have done is like got a Nitro. Like, you get a Nitro, you're not going to get killed. I'm just saying. All right. All right, my dudes. The ones that matter are here. I'm not here to wait around. not a viewer collector like some others out there. Let's take a closer look under the body. Should I take it off or should I keep it on? What do you want me to do? All right, by the way, my throat hurts pretty much bad right now. I had to take some, ibuprofen type of stuff going down. All right, we're going to take a look at it. I'm going to put it on the table, and we'll examine the body for what it is. Actually, no. Before we do that, let's... I will say, whoever cut out this front window really went hardcore and cut out the world's thinnest part over here. Never cut your windows that way. Jerry, how you doing? Supreme Capone, how are you, bro? Happy to see you guys. It's Nitro weekend. And I want to say thank you all. Let's take it off. All right. BMR goes, you could still buy these bodies. Yes, you definitely can. That's a good part. RC Nitro Flux, how you doing, man? Thank you for that channel donation. That's going to go towards, you'll see later, there's catastrophic. I can't say that word correctly. Catastrophic? Yeah, catastrophic. Issue with the engine. Now, we're going to have to open it up together. Let me switch it around. And we'll take a deep dive into the chassis itself. So top-down view, it's not bad. It's shiny. The body's not disgustingly cracked. Let me get ready over here. We'll take a look at it. Okay, now that we have very, very good quality image, guys, like I said, I just picked this up yesterday. Freaking went far to Jersey City, New Jersey, but it's okay, it's worth it. Might have gotten a cold, I don't know, the car was hella cold. Body's not too bad. Are we ready for liftoff? Oh, by the way, in case you were, wondering where my Super Nitro is, here it is. This is the one from the last video and from the last short. The one with the Pico Speed 12 engine. Mario RC here is correct. I will finally read your comment, Mario RC. He guessed it correctly. Mario RC says, how you doing there, Ben? Happy to see you here, bro. Mario RC says, you are very lucky, bro. It's an RS4 Racer 2. I paraphrased your comment, man. I hope that's okay with you. Joey Ace, how are you? So yes, this is the RS4 Racer 2. Once I take the body off, some of you might recognize it. It's basically a modded, I don't want to say modded, hopped up. The correct word would be hopped up. Rory Holler, how are you, bro? Always showing the love in the comments. I appreciate you, man. Kyle G, if you answer a couple questions later on, I will ask. If you have one of these, I will tell you which model this is. Because if there's one thing I know, it's RS4s and the fact that I like vinaigrette salad dressing. And if you like that joke, give me a hell yeah, hit the thumbs up, and go get yourself some vinaigrette salad dressing. Because that shit, fat-free, okay? Here we go. Let's take it off. I'm going to give you this side view, guys. But for real, though, vinaigrette salad dressing. Well, anybody giving that a little love lately? I sure am. Here we go. RS4 Racer 2. Now, there's a Traxxas engine in there. What do you guys think about that? That is one of the main reasons I wanted to pick this up, because of the Traxxas engine. That's right, Darian over here agrees. Vinaigrette is the best ever. Robin Silsa, how you doing? He goes, I'm gonna read your comment, bro, okay? Then we'll talk about this car. I promise. Let me put this over here so it looks pretty good on video. By the way, I did a good amount of research on this chassis. It's quite unique. It's quite unique. So let me see what Robin Silsa said. I hope it's related to salad dressing, though, because I sure know a lot about salad dressing. He goes, why is the piston for the HPI Nitro Star 15FE white, iconic older engine doesn't go all the way up the combustion like it used to go up to ignite the glow plug? It goes halfway. So Robin Silsa says, why is the piston not going all the way up like it used to? It seems like you're talking about a seized engine. I mean, if anything, the piston might go too high up if there's low compression. But there's really not a problem with the piston not going all the way up unless you have engine damage of some kind. Terrakura goes, love this Racer too. So let me give you a quick look at it. This is actually a quite unique model. Vance Snyder, how you doing? Also a second-hand RC. Happy to have you here, man. Let me turn this thing around. Oh, wow, look at this handle. Is it me or this handle is completely unique? You thought the RS4 had a regular handle. This one, as you could tell, it's positioned more center. When I lift it up with one finger, perfect weight distribution. Look, it literally isn't even moving. 50-50 weight distribution with that handle. That is a major, major difference between this and the RS4. So, now that we have a good view from the top, let's talk about what factory hop-up upgrades I was referring to. So what do you guys think I was referring to? Darian, how you doing? He goes, that is a nice vehicle. Corey goes, hit the like button. Thank you, man. Yo, Melissa, did you hit the like button?
Of course I was.
I'm not a like button lover, but YouTube is, you know. What can I do? You got to play the game. You understand Triple H? He played the game, married Stephanie McMahon.
I always hit the like
Okay?
button.
Then he shaved his head and stopped being a wrestler. Freaking sucks. Okay. John Hensley goes carbon fiber. So let's take a close-up look. Everything you see here, RPM goes tuned header. Well, okay, I will say the engine part obviously is not original. So these models were the RS4 Racer 2, first released in the year 2000. There was an earlier version just called the RS4 Racer. It looked almost the same as a regular RS4. Now, the important thing to know, these were kits, no engine, no radio, and you had to build them. Now, the one you really want is the RS4 Racer 2, which is this one. Now, the reason I'm going to say why has to do with the useful upgrades. You know, oftentimes manufacturers put in like these upgrades that are kind of useless. Now, take a look from the rear end. Anybody here notice anything extremely useful? I'm going to leave it how it is. And I will tell you, the driveline is original. So who here notices something that's unique compared to the regular RS4? I'm actually going to zoom in on it. Wow. That is a shiny MIP CVD, is it not? It definitely is. Well, guys, RS4 Racer 2 had factory-equipped MIP CVDs all around. Texas Hill and Darian got it correct. I cleaned the rear one so you could see that they're shiny. So I know it might seem like I'm using the word shiny like, yeah, bro, it's obviously shiny. Just so everybody here knows, back in this generation of the RS4, there were just regular MIP CVDs, and then, you know, they literally marketed shiny CVDs. So if you had the shiny ones, you had a cooler build. That's what went down. It was amazing. It was incredible. Bottom of the chassis is not in bad condition. This one does have an optional 2-speed trans. Let's check out gear mesh. Gear mesh is not too bad. The gears do not look ruined. Now, with this view right here, I'm going to move the air filter. Anybody else see anything that the regular RS4 did not have? I mean, it's right over there. In fact, I will give you a little hint. You guys want... Melissa, you think they want a hint?
I think so.
Okay, here we go. Whoa, 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 what's that over there? I'm giving you guys the disc brake finger. Okay, what's that over there? This is the HPI fiber disc brake. Look at how fat it is. So the regular RS4 would have had just a regular thin, corny disc brake. This had the factory included carbon disc. That's right, Texas Hill. Carbon disc king. There it is. It's getting a freaking thumbs up too over here. Look at that. Sickening. All right, next option. And I'm only really talking about the factory options here. You know, I'm kind of keeping away from anything that was modified. Dan Lund, yes, he goes, don't forget about the graphite. I was saving the graphite for now. Thank you, bro. So, the graphite all over. Woven carbon fiber upper deck. Now, I know we got a wiring mess, but it's no big deal. We'll fix the wiring mess. So, it was pretty popular for people to do carbon fiber upper decks. Personally, usually they're kind of horribly installed. This is the 100% original thumbs up carbon fiber upper deck. Really well installed. We could take a look around. We have an adjustable servo saver. The servos aren't even garbage in this one. This is a pretty high-end servo for the time period. So, seeing as how this was built as a kit, the person went with some pretty proper Futaba servos. Personally, I have never had a bad Futaba servo in my life. Kyle G goes, I didn't know my RS4 tube was actually a rare model. So Kyle right here, man. By the way, I like that name. That's a good name. Melissa, write that name down. And what else? What other upgrades we got? Adjustable turnbuckles. I know today this might seem pathetic, but back in the day, people upgraded their cars with parts like this. Uncle BJ, how are you? Happy Friday to you, bro. The wheels suck, okay? Don't worry about those wheels. They're like chunked. We got adjustable turnbuckles. We also have an included factory front belt tensioner. The regular RS4s did not come with the belt tensioner. That's right, Darian. Belt tensioner for life. You need that. Now, what about the suspension, everybody? You want to point out something about the suspension, bro? John Hensley goes, is it missing a torsion bar in the back? I'm not sure what you mean by torsion. Do you mean a sway bar? I'm not sure if you mean a sway bar. These did not have sway bars. People did get them sometimes, but this did not have sway bars. We're not even talking about the engine yet. I know it's a 2.5. We'll get to the engine, everybody. I'm just talking about the chassis right now. So this side gear brace with included belt tensioner is optional. This is the only one that I think a feature that is not factory in this model. This would have been aftermarket belt tensioner. Pretty useful device actually. So, got a question here about sway bars. We got no sway bars, but you know what we do got? I'm gonna zoom in on something right there, guys. Get ready to zoom. Wow, what am I zooming in on right there? What's that over there? That's a droop screw, baby. That's a droop screw. Regular RS4. Arm of Track says, how are you, man? Happy Friday to you. Droop screw to limit the amount of travel on your suspension arm. The regular RS4 did not have it. You gotta have the droop screw. Kyle G goes Syntax clutch. Unfortunately, no. This must have been just a regular clutch. In fact, it's something I'm going to look at anyway. But really, I would say it had very useful upgrades. What about suspension-wise? Anybody notice anything interesting about the suspension? It has to do with the color of the springs. So we have tuned suspension, different spring rates. Red, white, I'm not sure which one's stiffer. But basically, it's tuned for whatever you need it to be tuned for. Well, for this model. You guys getting it? So, I think I have covered the rare factory hop-ups this model had. Terrakur goes, very important to have the droop screw upgrade. That's right. You will almost never see like a regular RS4 unless it was like a high-end kit like this with the droop screws. You will never see that. So this has them all around. Also, the adjustable turnbuckles, very important. Oftentimes when you would run foams, you would have super uneven wear. Now this one, the foams are completely chunked. They're not too bad looking. It might still have like, one run left in it. But the main thing that I think we need to check out is the engine, everybody. Now I told you earlier, this engine, when you pull the starter, does something I've never seen an engine do before. Who here wants to tell me what they think that is? And I'll tell you if you're correct. Go ahead. What does this engine do that it shouldn't do? Oh man, just got a notification here from No Music RC. I'm gonna watch this video later. I sell one RC and get another. I'm sending this to Hybrid's channel. That's me. Holy moly. I would watch this, but I don't know if he wants people to like funnel to his channel or whatever. He's not one of those attention whores, you know what I mean? But I'm gonna leave him, hold on a second, I'm gonna leave my bro a comment over here. Dude, actually, I'm gonna show you the clip right now. We got nothing to be embarrassed about. Check this out. He's gonna appreciate this later. Just got a sickening notification from No Music RC. I sell one RC and I get another. I'm sending this to Hybrid's channel. Is that a Sportworks I see? That's a Sportworks. How did he know I like the brand Sportworks? Probably because I've talked about it a lot. I already gave him a thumbs up. In fact, you could only do it once, of course. Beyond second. Oh, look at those servos going hardcore. All right, everybody. I'm going to leave him a comment later. Let's get back to the RS4 gang. Now, I'm going to turn this around. Now, this is obviously a Traxxas engine. One of the reasons I wanted to pick this model up is because I've always really wanted to see whether a regular 2.5 would make a regular RS4 a beast or not. This is going to give us that opportunity to determine whether a proper rear exhaust, these are pretty high RPM engines, will be sickening in an RS4. What do you guys think? Now keep in mind, there really aren't many engine upgrades for these stock models. You could see right here, the prior owner is using the very rare, hard to get HPI optional small block engine mounts right over there. Those are what you need if you need gear mesh adjustment. Yep, Lotus 420 is correct. It's a Vortex setup. The setup is actually pretty common. It doesn't seem to be too bad. Regular exhaust from probably a Nitro Rustler. Dynamite pipe is okay. I checked the fuel tank is okay. We have a wiring mess. So I'll take a look at it later. I'm curious, guys. Should I pull the starter? What do you think? Should I pull the starter? Something odd might happen. I already know what's going to happen, but like, what do you think is going to happen? First comment is, got one-way bearing or something wrong with the one-way bearing? We're going to find out right now. Let me just go back to the video. I had a couple tabs open here. Don't know where I am now. Okay, here we go. Joe Bates, how you doing? He goes, give it a pull. All right, that's what I'm going to do right now, man. When I do this, I want you guys to look at the flywheel. All right, so I'm going to give you a good view right here with the flywheel. Joseph Watkins, man, happy to see you here. Long time, good, positive friend. A Nitro Gang survivor out there. And an overall great guy who's helped my channel out immensely over the years. Okay, Harlem goes, won't turn. All right, I got the pull starter right here. Watch the flywheel. Well, anybody notice anything odd? Okay, I'm going to pull it again. It doesn't spin when I pull up, but it spins when the pull starter recoils. That is 100% opposite of what should happen. 100% opposite. You see what I'm talking about? Yep, Lotus might be correct. We might have a internal damage. Or, Just Joe, how you doing, goes, the one-way could be backwards. If it was backwards, it still shouldn't recoil that simple. What do you guys think I should do? Remove the head? Remove the back plate? We're going to have to dig into this because I need to be running this within a week when my throat no longer really is trying to kill me right now. We probably have internal engine damage. I'm not going to lie to you guys. This is not good. It is real bad. Pacing, how you doing, goes, remove the back plate. All right. You guys want me to remove the back plate? RPM goes, pull the engine. So, you know, RPM, I consider that. The way this is mounted, I would say is not the best. You could see the guy for sure drilled different holes in here. I don't really want to mess with the engine mounts. The gear mesh is okay. If the engine is toast, obviously we'll need another engine anyway. And one of the screws is missing, which is not good at all. Big Boy Stories, thank you, bro, for the channel donation. I appreciate it, man. Every bit helps. All right, I'm going to probably pull the back plate. I think pulling the head at this point is pretty much pointless. Now, keep in mind, guys, probably the person I bought this chassis from is watching, and I don't want to have any kind of negativity. Don't think that, like, he's a bad dude or whatever. You know, I told him I'm a YouTube guy, I repair these. Give me about a minute right here. I'm going to get ready to do this. Hold on a second. Let's switch this view around a little bit before we continue, guys. It's not going to be good, whatever it is. It's going to be real bad. I just want to say, you know, when you're getting used RCs, we all know you're taking a risk. But part of the hobby that I think most of us here like is the repairing part of it. Now, of course, it's always very, very good when it doesn't require parts or an engine or a lot of money, right? Because that way you could buy more nitros, which has basically been my mission for well, the beginning of this channel. I bought it from a pretty good dude. I enjoyed the drive over there. I got a cold on the way. Throat is killing me right now. If I showed you my throat right now, it would look like strep throat. John Henson goes, I agree, repairing is fun. It is. So we're going to remove the engine parts in a little bit, I promise. Just want to tell you a little history on this. I bought it last night. It was mad brick out there. Got a cold. Probably from like the cold, I don't know. You know, I don't want you guys to think that the person that's watching this who I bought it from, that he knew about it. I don't think he knew about the damage. In fact, when I first got it, the pull starter cord was stuck. It was stuck. So it seems to go back okay now on its own, but you could tell it's like slowly going back. So I don't think he knew about it. You know, I didn't pay a crazy amount of money for it, so it's still okay. Let's dig into the engine. This is still a very rare chassis, and it's still a RS4 Racer 2. So body's okay condition as well. All right, I'm gonna start digging into it. But yeah, I don't think the seller screwed me or anything like that. It's, you know, there's always a risk you take. So first thing we're gonna do, gonna remove this, what appears to be like a Nitro Rustler exhaust. Yeah, exactly. You know, personally, I kind of wanted this model because I've never had a 2.5 in like a regular HPI. This is the ultimate hybrid, if you think about it. Melissa, could I get that plate over there? Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is literally the ultimate hybrid. There was no radio included or nothing like that. The question now will be, how bad is the engine damage? So Mike Gonzatara goes, so which way is the flywheel turning? So to answer your question, the flywheel is turning left. And as we know, engines spin right. You want your flywheel and your running hardware to spin right for it to go forward. In this case, when I pull it, it retracts and spins left. Let me see if I can get you a better image of it. I'll show you in detailed view. Okay, there you could see the flywheel. It's a little tough to see. but I'll use my extremely reliable pointer right there. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that finger right there. And I'll pull this. You could see when it spins back, it's for sure spinning left. 100% for sure spinning left, which is counterclockwise and incorrect. 100% incorrect direction. Obviously, it could be a one-way installed incorrectly, but more than likely, it's probably beyond that. Let's remove the exhaust. Slide it out of the way. Time to get the pull starter screws. But I'm going to say something, dudes. Get prepared for the worst possible thing to happen. By the way, notice the nice aluminum chassis standoffs for the carbon fiber upper deck. That's nice work over there. All right, let's go to town. I'm going to take these screws off. Let me catch up with these comments over here. Yeah, Kyle G goes, it seems to have no compression. You got that right, bro. Yeah, Judge Joe goes one way has to be backwards or something is broken. That's pretty much it. Big Boys Toys, thank you, man. Oh, Italian foams. I love Italian stuff. Pizza, foams, some other stuff. Thanks, bro, from John Hensley. All right, let's remove the pull starter. Pull starter's okay. Personally, I kind of like the pull starters. Well, there's a huge amount of oil. That's obvious. Huge amount of oil. Let's see. If I flip it, just want to see what happens. Oh, wow. It was actually the correct position. It was already the correct position. So when I spin it this way, you could see the shaft going right. Spinning it left, the shaft is not moving. Well, that means we have some kind of internal damage, for sure. There's 100% some kind of damage. Let's continue, everybody. So far, things are not going great. Well, you know, for the engine, that is. It's, you know, it's always an investigation. All right, next up, back plate. Well, that screw seems loose. We got close to 90 awesome viewers here. I appreciate you guys. Never forget. Never forget. Like September 11. You know, I walk home past the 9/11 memorial basically on a daily basis. Nitro J, how are you, man? And all aspects, happy to see you here. This screw seems to be stripped completely in the block. You see, if as I'm moving it right, it's completely stripped. Yeah, whoever screwed this in, killed the screw. The block. So far, literally, everything is bad. I said hi to Joseph Watkins already, Melissa. Melissa over here keeping track of who I said hello to. That's a good job. We got Pitbull Air Cooled Man. How are you? All right. So yeah, the motor seems to be the health has left this building. But either way, we're gonna find out. Ricky Sears, how are you, man? For everybody just joining, I just picked this rare HPI RS4 Racer 2 recently. Well, more like yesterday. Got a freaking cold going there. And we're about to take off the back plate, but it appears to have substantial engine damage. Yeah, Kyle G goes, that motor bought the farm, as they say. All right, so far, starting shaft appears to... Oh, did you just notice what happened? Oh my goodness, did you guys notice what just happened? I just removed it, and this was on the bottom. This never goes on the bottom. This goes facing top of the engine. That's a first sign of misassembly. Major misassembly. Let's take a look inside. I already see something that's not supposed to be there. Well, more like supposed to be there. It looks like my rod has left the building. Well, that's pretty bad. Oh, there's the rest of it. There, right there. Sickening. Yep, JL. Major wow.
What's damaged?
Well, it's missing an intricate part that you need. And this screw hole is stripped on the block too, on the bottom. This one. Sickening. All right. It's toast, everybody. What do you say? Remove the head, check out the rest of the damage? I mean, it's not repairable at this point, I would say. Somebody, get me a flower. I'm going to stick it in there. Listen, we got any flowers in this room? If we have no flowers...
No, don't do, babe.
There we go. Decorated it.
Babe, don't put my jewelry in there, please.
There we go. It's toast.
Babe, don't.
Somebody, we're attending a funeral.
Babe, please take my jewelry out of there. Thank you.
All right. Let's continue. It's pretty bad. It's beyond toast. Although 2.5, you can get one on Jenny's RC for like $78. It's not the end of the world. I'm thinking, should I just pull the whole engine now? Or just pull the head at this point? What do you guys want me to do? You tell me, I'll do it. Toast. Yeah, I should have these parts, but the thing is, it needs a whole new engine because this hole here is stripped completely on the bottom. One of the pull sorter holes. It's killed anyway. I'm thinking, let's take a look at this side. First, we'll continue back with the engine a little bit. I'm looking at this power receiver pack. Anybody notice anything odd about it? It's like this person took a very phenomenal chassis and made it as bad as possible. Let's remove this receiver pack. This appears to be a 4-cell, not a 5-cell. We are over 100 viewers, guys. I appreciate it. Without you, there will be less. This appears to be the incorrect receiver pack. Yeah. John Hensley's correct. It's an old Futaba pack. So let me remove this. It'll give me a chance to kind of clean up the chassis a little bit also overnight. Let's see if I could just pull it. There seems to be way too many wires here. What's up there, Keith Tolhurst, man? Happy to see you here. I'm just out here, you know, trying to make a Nitro great again. And whoever I bought this from was using the incorrect battery. This is 4.8 volt. 500 milliamp hour capacity. Oh my God, what are we, like going back to the future right now? Are we in 1955? Totally incorrect battery. Totally incorrect. 4 AA's would have been the way to go right there. Trash. Yo, Melissa. We still live?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, good. I think my phone almost frozen there. All right, doesn't matter. Maybe they just threw an old battery in there, goes Ryan. It's possibly true. But I know this thing was a runner. All right, the rest of it looks okay. Let's get back to the engine. Okay, so what do we got in terms of wires here? It's like a wiring mess. Not supposed to have this many wires on a regular RS4. So we got throttle servo. Steering servo. Servos I'm hoping are okay. I'm not going to mess with them right now. Yeah, and the regular 3-position power switch. So this is a modern power switch because it has Futaba connections. Yeah, Futaba servos are very good. I actually love these old Futaba servos. FPS 14B. They seem dope. Oh, look what just fell from the engine when I moved it. Anybody know what that is? That's the bushing that goes on the crankshaft, on the piston rod, connecting rod. Sickening. Trash right there. Brass bushing. Roger Wood wants me to big block it. Well, by the way, look at the linkage. It actually is pretty good. You're still using the stock brake servo, and this is how you would accommodate for a slide carb setup. Not bad. This is useful information, actually. One of the big hurdles on the old RS4 chassis is they're designed to run a rotary carb. All right, let's pull the head. Yeah, this engine is beyond toast. Mark Messenger, how are you, man? Happy Friday to you. I'm just out here. Recently got this RS4 Racer 2. The RS4 Racer 2, this particular body, chassis rather, was HPI's top-of-the-line chassis kit for the RS4 with all of these factory upgrades. Nothing here was installed after the fact, well, other than the engine, of course. And that's why the engine didn't survive, guys. Isn't it ironic? The only element on this chassis that seems dead is the Traxxas engine. I mean, should we laugh about it or just let it go? I'm going to let it go. We love Traxxas anyway, okay? Nothing wrong with Traxxas. All right, we're going to pull the head. Sickening damage. Oh, yeah. Irony is the head button looks okay. The head button is probably one of the best I've ever seen. Glow plug looks okay. Yeah, whatever happened, the connecting rod for sure killed itself. But like that piston is so high up, it obviously somehow maybe got jammed. Your piston should never go that high. As a famous movie line said by Ben Stiller, never go full. I don't want to say the next word, it's a bad word. Yeah. It's pretty bad. Yeah, there's the remnant of the connecting rod. Toast. Extra toast. I wonder where the rest of it is, because I didn't see any shrapnel in there. Maybe the prior owner did know, but I doubt it. I doubt it. It doesn't really matter. Just Joe goes, doesn't matter, fire it up. Jason, how are you, man? Happy to see you here. All right, so I think we're going to have to remove the engine. All right. I'm going to remove it from the top over here, actually. I'm not going to remove the engine screws. Because eventually I'll get another 2.5. But yeah, this is toast. So I do want to mention, this is actually a very useful stream. Forget about this particular engine, but this means we can run common rear exhaust engines like the Traxxas 2.5 or 3.3 here. This is actually a mystery solved. Right, everybody? So I took one for the team. Bought a killed Nitro. Although obviously I had no idea. Yeah, Judge Joe, you might be correct. Yeah, considering there's no shrapnel, that means somebody took the shrapnel out. That's all right. It happens. I've pretty infrequently bought oh, engine screw. Or I'll get the screw later, whatever. Let me continue removing the linkages. I guess keeping the air filter on at this point kind of isn't important, huh? But boom, there you go. One destroyed 2.5er. Right, there appears to be some pretty massive scoring. Oh no, the connecting rod, you could see it right there to the exhaust port, it's still there. Yeah, so this screw over here is stripped. You can see the threads are basically gone for the back plate. Good news is we got ourselves a 2-speed baby. And the clutch bearings seem okay. Carb might be useful somewhere else maybe. You know, this engine probably had very limited runtime. It might not even have been broken incorrectly. The block doesn't seem that dirty when I look at it. No major leaks. Even the carb seal looks to be in okay condition, right? No black piston issue going on top. Probably did not break it incorrectly. That's what I'm going to say. Probably. What's your guys' take? I'm going to read the comments right here, see what you all are saying. So, at least with these mounts still in, I'm going to, at least know the gear mesh will be okay. Let me read the comments. Yeah, John Hensley goes, probably somebody didn't break it incorrectly. More than likely, that's the case. Tara Curry wants to know, what's the plan? Traxxas engine or a different engine? I'm thinking about that right now, man. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing a 2.5. It's already set up, right, for that. Basically, with these small block engine mounts. I would not mind doing the 2.5 again. What do you guys say? Judge Joe goes, HPI engine. Well, the thing is, yeah, I could still go to the T3.0 actually. Yeah, this could still rock the T3.0. But the problem is, if I get T3.0, I'll have another issue. You guys want to know what the issue is? Yeah, Mark Messenger is correct. Traxxas header. T3.0 side exhaust. This is already set up to run this rear exhaust setup, which the pipe is actually not bad. This is a proper dynamite pipe from this period. I do want to use this pipe and this header. So I do want to keep something that is this exhaust port, which means I need a 2.5 or a 3.3. Yeah, Texas Hill goes, assembled incorrectly, probably destroyed during break-in. Yeah, because that piston is real clean on top, right? There's also an average amount of oil. Judge Joe, I wish getting the right header would be simple, but I'm going to show you another car that I'm working on, right? Well, I mean, you've seen it already, but it's the regular Super Nitro. You see, I've had to go with a can muffler because getting a header for this is also, like, I checked eBay, they're like 45 bucks. Right? So it's not the only one where I need headers, basically. It's not the only one. But I'm okay with this can muffler for now. It's quiet, it runs okay, it doesn't leak. Yeah, that's the RS4, the Super Nitro from last week's video, by the way, everybody. Let's see, I'm going to clean up the chassis a little bit there. How you doing there, Monty Kriska? Happy to see you here, man. Happy Friday to you and everyone else as well. Mark Messenger, please, man, give it a look. The hardest thing on these old models is the damn header. Let me show you what I mean. I'm gonna pull one up on eBay, okay, real quick. Give me a second, bros. By the way, I'm hella sick. I don't know if you could tell in my voice right now. Hella sick. But I'm still doing the stream because why not? John, how are you, man? Happy to see you here. He goes, T-Max running great, 2-speed, baby. Appreciate that. eBay. I'm gonna do a search for RS4 header. All right, where's the eBay? All right, so let me show you what I'm talking about. Like they're too expensive for what they are. Like basic headers are like, you see right there? This is basically what you need. You need this kind of exhaust. $55 for like a used, pretty garbage one. Well, I wouldn't say garbage, but like you need this exact header for these engines. $55. I mean, that's and shipping. It'll come out to like 70 after taxes. So to go with a T3.0, that's what you would need. Oh wow, Kyosho Super 10. Super 8? What the hell's a Super 8? Oh, this is AU. Alright. I'm not gonna bid on that one. So basically this is what you need. Let's see what else. This is the RS431, not the RS42. Yeah, so that's basically it. The used one. Or $40 for this one. Terra Curry, thank you, bro. He goes, RC Racer 2 project. Sorry, I misread that. It's my sore throat, bro, made me not read you correctly. Thank you, bro, from Terra Curry. I'm going to probably look through what I have, and I'm going to weigh the benefits. Oh, wow. If this means this leaks over here. You see all this stuff? This is a proper upgraded HPI pipe, actually. But this probably means that the guy had an issue with this thing turning out. Oh, yeah, that don't look good at all. But the thing is, these headers are rare. Oh, and somebody ported the header. Right here, you could see the port job on the header, baby. They're trying to hit 88 miles an hour. Sickening. Thanks for that channel donation from Terra Curry once again. All right, I'm gonna see. You know what? I might do a little poll right now in the comments, and we'll see what we should do. Okay. I'm gonna put this back. I'm gonna start a little poll right now. Sickening. I'm gonna start a poll, and we'll see what people say. Start a poll. Engine. Let me see. Oh. Engine options. I'm gonna do keep TRX 2.5. Yeah, it's mad slow. Go with side exhaust HPI G3.0. Okay. Started a poll right there, bros. Melissa, it's mad slow. Okay.
I know.
Okay. They should see the poll.
What was it?
Okay, by the way, the 2.5 or the 3.3, it doesn't matter. Whichever I go with, it'll be the same. They're the same positioning. I'm just curious to see what you guys say. So far, the poll is going. It's going. I'm going to show you the results. Here's the poll for those of you watching. Damn, you guys be trying to go with the HPI engine. We got a couple Traxxas haters in here. It's okay. It's okay. You're allowed your opinion, you know. Now, I'm going to keep this poll going a little bit longer. I'm honestly a little surprised. I thought people, oh, we got Hoser1. How you doing? I just saw your comment over there. Happy to see you here, bro. Let me give you all a recap. Got this RS4 Racer 2. It's a pretty rare model with the factory HPI hop-ups. 100% factory. Not like something people put in and then took the engine out. And look at what you have here. The connecting rod has left the video. So that's kind of the situation we're dealing with right now. Probably due to improper engine braking. So let's see. Melissa, what do you think people are going to go with? The first option or second?
I chose
Which one did you vote for, Melissa? Option 1 or 2? Say it.
the first one.
Melissa said the first one. All right, it's head-to-head right now. Bros, you understand keeping the 2.5 is easier for me?
I chose number 1.
Judge Joe goes, you're supposed to make Nitro great again, not just run it again. That's a good point right there. Actually, that's a really good point. All right. Texas wants to know what a Traxxas 3.3 fit. Yeah, I mean, 3.3, 2.5 is the same block. It's just different internals, you know? So it's the same carb mounting. All of this will be direct transplant. So I might have like a bad 2.5. Hopefully that 2.5 will be okay. I had one a while ago. I put in a Fortec that I had. All right, so let me clean up this chassis a little bit. The thing is, I don't really want to have to change these engine mounts. These small block engine mounts are also like $30, $40 on eBay. So I don't really want to have to change them. And if I get rid of the engine mounts, we'll have to go with the G3.0. Nothing wrong with the G3.0. It's a great engine, but don't we want a little rear exhaust sometimes? I think we want a little rear exhaust sometimes, though. So I'm going to clean it up overnight. See what we can get right. But it's pretty bad what happened. Yeah, this block is bad. Like, this screw is destroyed. Piston it's basically almost outside of the sleeve. Michael Richard, how you doing? Michael Riccardi, damn, sorry, I mispronounced your username. Sorry, man, sorry. Michael Riccardi goes, where is this track you go to? I seen you in New York. So I'm in Staten Island, New York. The area is called Midland Beach. So right now it's winter. People really aren't going, but, you know, I'm sick right now. Like, my throat is killing me. So this Sunday, I'm probably not going. But you are more than welcome to come anytime, bro. Make sure you let me know. I'll be the guy with the Nitro. It's in Staten Island, New York, in Midland Beach. All right, so let's see where the comments are going. Oh, wow, so far, I'm going to show you guys the update on the poll. Poll says, so far, keep Traxxas 2.5. Oxman goes, where in Staten Island? So it's basically, Melissa, how do I tell them where in Staten Island? I'm going to show you right now. You know why? Because I got nothing to hide. I invite people all the time. Yeah, Midland Beach. I'm going to show you right now. So the thing is, it's kind of like you have to look at a map. It's an RC track like in a parking lot. It's not going to be easy for me to actually show like how it is. It doesn't really, it's called parking lot number 8. Like if you drive down on Midland Beach, Father Capodanno Boulevard, it'll be parking lot number 8. So I'm going to show you a little map, but this map is not going to help you much. It's basically parking lot number 8 over there. It's called Midland Beach. Jason Broly, how you doing? I will check it. Van Snyder, yes. Midland Beach, there's a giant parking lot, and
Okay.
you can park there, you know, RC. You see people hanging out there with me all the time. It's all good, man. Black Tea, how you doing? Yo, Melissa, I need some tea. My throat hurts. Go down? Where am I going? Damn, the pole is going with the HPI now. The pole has left the building. Go with the side exhaust HPI. Sickening. I'm going to keep the pole up for a couple more minutes. No. Oh, man. Yo, Melissa, we got any tea right now? Can you go make me some tea, please?
I just made you tea.
Yeah, I'm sick. I need more. Yeah. Any of you guys want to go to the RC track, you know, anytime when it's warmer, I will show up. The other Nitro Gang crew will be there. It's a good time. It's free. You don't got to pay nothing. You park your car, you get your Nitro, you fire them up, and you yell 2-speed baby. That's bad easy. Okay, Judge Joe wants me to shut the poll down because the HPI is leading. Okay, how about 3 more minutes? Somebody give me a 3-minute counter, and we'll shut it down. Anyway, let's see what else I can do here so far. Well, nothing with the engine, really. It's destroyed. That is a thick disc brake, though, right? And a 2-speed assembly looks real good. So the one-way bearing and the 2-speed works. Suspension is good. I'm thinking what I'll start doing is disassembling the clutch components. Either way, I'm going to have to swap this with whatever. So I'm going to start disassembling all this. Kyle G goes, put the Nova C12. So I do have an HPI, their popular, which one was that? The C12? I do have the C12 engine. It's not a very good looking engine, I'll be honest with you. It looks like shit. But it has super crazy high compression. Yeah, Rory Hollow goes, yeah, $20 to cross the bridge. Yeah, I know, that's how it is. Yeah, so yesterday when I went to buy this, pretty much what I paid plus about 30 bucks total is what it cost me. It's real sickening. Let me start removing the clutch belt components. We'll take a look at the clutch itself. Hopefully it's good. I'm going to say, what do you guys think this is going to be? The racing clutch? Well, that's T. Are you falling asleep right there? Hello? Somebody come wake Melissa up. Yo, I'm about to show you sleeping right now.
If you do, see what happens.
Alright, so let's see what the clutch is. T, please.
Alright.
Sickening.
I'm tired. I worked all day.
Alright, so we do have the upgraded bearings. That's a good sign. Normally these would have had roller bearings. Like needle bearings, they're called sometimes too. So far, I mean, it's installed correctly. Let's take a deep dive into the clutch bell. This is some HD quality over here. So far, the G3.0 is leading in the polls. Hold on a second. Yeah, it's an oval track. Oval tracks are pretty good. You know why? Because like they're predictable to drive on. Although not good for like tire rotations. Oh, alright, so it's not that exciting. We have a stock clutch. But we do have the bearing upgrade inside the clutch bell. Well, I can at least test the clutch springs themselves. Alright, so this is pretty good. Oh, Mark Messenger. His name is Wayne. Wayne. W-A-Y. Oh, where? Whoa. Clutch springs are super strong. Wayne, great dude. You've seen him in my videos. Great dude. He helps me a lot with videos, actually. Wayne. W-A-Y-N-E. Great dude. Hoser1 goes, yes, oval is the best. Dude, yeah. You know, at first I was like, oh man, this oval is going to be boring. But honestly, you really get the hang of the dynamics of the car when you do the same repeated loop. Right? And it's easy. Like, actual track driving is not easy at all. Mark Messenger goes, yes, he's loving the ovals. Yeah, the oval gang, I'm telling you, you got to rotate your tires all the time. because you're basically accelerating and braking constantly with, you know, one of the wheels that is hitting the turns all the time. It's getting a lot more force on it. Okay, Judge Joe goes 3 minutes is up. Dude, I'm a little surprised with you guys. I'm gonna close the poll down. It's still with the G3.0 right here. Well, I'm gonna have to invest in a header then. All right, I'm gonna see what we can do. All right, so thank you guys for your participation in the poll. And frankly, I'm surprised. I thought one of the most interesting things about this chassis was the Traxxas engine. I think at this point, it doesn't really matter what you stick into it, does it? Yeah, at this point, it really doesn't matter. Right, so we determined the clutch is good. I'll remove all this. The assembly flywheel nut. That's interesting. This is totally not the correct flywheel nut. Anybody want to think why this is not the correct? Yeah, this is not the correct. It works. But notice there's no grooves for the flywheel nut to sit in. There's no grooves right there, bro. Where are the grooves? You're supposed to have grooves on this flywheel nut. This is not correct. I don't know why this was installed. Maybe it's the only one. This appears to be a Traxxas flywheel nut. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, not beveled in the middle goes Lotus 420. Yeah, this is for sure a Traxxas flywheel nut. Let me see. I should have another junk 2.5 somewhere near me. I don't know if I could find it right now. The RS4 Racer 2 will be made great again. It's just a matter of how long and with what engine. Thanks, bro, from John Hensley. He goes, keep up the good work with the Nitro gang. I try, man. I try. You know, the other day, I bought this RC from the guy, right? He's like, what's the Nitro gang? I'm like, you know, it's like a term I kind of like fabricated, made up a while ago. But the movement has grown. And we got people worldwide in the Nitro gang movement now. A viewer of mine reached out to me from the UK the other day. He told me he's growing the group in the UK as well. But we have a lot of UK viewers. We got RC Hobbies SOS, RC Nitro Flux. They're usually here as well with us. All right, so this I'm going to put away. Basically not much I can do with this right now. And just keep all of the screws where they need to be for now. Yeah, I will say there's really nothing wrong with reusing this. It'll probably be okay. I don't think these clutch shoes will slide because they're being held on by the clutch bell anyway. Oh, thank God we got some tea. Thank God. My throat's killing me right now. Anybody knows what that is? That's called milk tea, baby. Milk tea. We're living it like in the UK. Oh, it's hot. It's hot. Yeah, tea time, baby. Living it like the UK.
I stirred it already.
Did you stir it with a proper finger?
No.
Well, then you didn't stir it. You gotta stir things like how you want it to be stirred.
But that's dirty, that thing.
Nothing in the Nitro world is dirty. All right, guys. At this point, I don't know what else I can do on this chassis, really. There's really not much I can check. I'm just going to clean it over time. And we could probably chit-chat a little bit, you know. The fuel tank seems okay. I did notice the tank is not original. By the way, if you guys want, I could show you what this would have originally looked like. You want to see the original listing? I read a couple forum posts on this chassis, and people were saying they're hitting 80 miles per hour with big block engines installed. Actually, several people put in big blocks in this. Texas Hill goes lemon and ginger tea. Yeah, man, it is good. You are correct on that one. Currently, I only have black tea with some milk in it. So I'm going to show you the RS4 Racer too. Just so we all kind of know what it is. Here. So this is this particular chassis. I'll read it to you. Introduced by HPI in 2000, the RS4 Racer 2 touring car was available as a bare chassis for top-level competition racing. I like competition racing, baby. The four-wheel drive racing model is belt-driven, alloy plate chassis with gear-type diffs. Coil springs over oil-filled dampers. Oh, wow. You see, like I said before, MIP, universal joint drive shafts. You understand a set of MIP drive shafts was like $50. So this thing literally had $100 worth of drive shafts out of the box. Well, in the box, rather. Yeah, but it had a single speed from the factory. So this is the HPI C12 engine. This is not a 15FE. This is what it would have looked like brand new, but you had to build it. It's pretty sickening, huh? I think it is. I think it is. See if there's any more pictures on it. Yeah, here we go. A couple more pictures. So here they're running a side exhaust with a plastic pipe. Fiber disc brake, what it would have looked like brand new. And you could see, yeah, Quan Bills goes no side belt tensioner. You could see the shiny CVDs in the back. Top view. Carbon fiber, baby. And that's actually a pretty unique fuel tank. If you look at the stock fuel tank, mine is incorrect. But on this, in this picture, this is the racing fuel tank, the one without the primer in the back. So no primer. This is the hardcore fuel tank. So you have a front belt tensioner, but on the side you don't have anything, which is, it seems odd to me, really. Let's see, in the front chassis, it's just pretty much just showing you the belt tensioner as well. I mean, it's pretty dope. It's a pretty proper kit, the year 2000. I do have this engine, but the one I have looks real bad. Okay, let's go back to this, have a little bit of tea, and then we're going to call it a day, guys. Well. Oh, God, I'm sick. All right, Melissa. How about you pull out one of those old RC magazines? We have some in our room right there from the year 2000. Can you go see if any of them say the year 2000 or 2001? I want to wait for Melissa to get back right here for a little bit, guys. I want to see if I can come up with this exact chassis in the magazine. Let's see what she comes up with, everybody. Give it a second. So the body, I did do a good amount of repairs. You could see all the wheel wells were like totally destroyed. The bottom looks pretty good on the inside. Shell looks okay. Stickers, some of them are not very good. You could see right there's nothing I could do about that. But it does seem to be complete. All right, we got a request here for a Q&A. I thought that's what I'm already doing. Oh man, I got the world's sorest throat right now. John Henson goes like the poster, yeah. It's crooked, but it don't matter. Melissa said, ow. So maybe a stack of magazines fell on her. I don't know. I'm going to take a quick look. I just want to see if there's an ad for this. If there is, it'll be pretty interesting. If not, we'll just move on.
What year you said?
JL goes, can we find if Sandy has a favorite Nitro? Sandy's favorite Nitro, I actually have it right over here. It's this one. Anything from like 2000 or 2001, it's this one. And you want to take a guess why? The Super Nitro. Why is it this one? He likes to play with this antenna wire on the top.
Where's the rest of your magazines?
Well, let me see what you got.
I only have 2003.
2003? That's a problem. Give me one over there. No, that's not there. Go downstairs, get the box where the shoes are. It's light. Guys, you want Melissa to go get the box where the shoes are? I'm legit serious right now. Get the box where the shoes are. Australian RC wants to know, I'm going to answer this question right here. What is the best product to use to clean the inside and outside of a nitro carburetor? So generally, long time ago, people would buy nitro spray. You could still buy it. It's like a cleaner, basically. Me, personally, when I clean a carburetor, I'm very, very careful and kind of obsessed with not getting any dirt inside the venturi. And the only way you can really guarantee that from happening is, me personally, I remove the carb. You know, make sure you're not like killing it, but just remove it, clean it with soap and water in the sink. Good warm water, and just dish soap and a toothbrush. And then, you know, rinse it with water like substantially. Take some fuel line, stick it in your mouth, blow through the fuel line. Like, that's basically, I'm telling you, the best thing you could do. All these other products, I know people saying, like, saying Simple Green. You could do that. Me personally, I don't really care about them. Soap and water is the best there is. All right. We got the box near the shoes. Thought I was kidding, right? I wasn't kidding. This is the box near the shoes, bros. And this box, it doesn't have shoes. It got magazines, baby. They're very old. You see what I'm talking about right here? The magazines just wanted to come out. They just wanted to come out. I'm going to pick one randomly. All right, we got... Oh, wow. Nitro RS4 Racer. So there were multiple versions of the Racer. It wasn't just the RS4. It was also the MT Racer as well. If you guys want, I can take a quick look at this. And then we will continue. It's a lot of magazines over there. Big Boys Toys is also correct. He goes, just use electronic cleaning spray. You can do that too. Me personally, soap and water, whatever. Once you have the carb removed, you really don't need to spend money on those products. $100-mile-per-hour supercar, it says. 100. This is 2001. Super rare. You guys want to take a quick look at what? Yes, though. Can't stay too long. My throat killing me. Gotta go gargle with salt water. All right, we'll take a quick look. We'll see if we come across this. It's possible. You guys see okay? See on the cover right here, Nitro RS4 MT Racer. Best engine ever right there. Kyosho V1R. I have this, but not such a nice one though. My mine is pretty whack. Got some Team Losi stuff. Got Proline bodies. I gotta reload my stream. GS Sonic, you know, I have the chance to buy this right now, but I haven't bought it yet, but I have a chance to buy this. I might have to make it happen. What do you guys think? I have a chance to buy this rare one. Look at the shock on the front. That's sickening. Basically like an HPI Proceed. Kyle G, yeah, super rare. You know, this generation of RC in general had a ton of variety. Not like today, where they take an Arma and make it 5 different Armas. No, it's not like that. XTM engines. You gotta love XTM. I know a lot of us out there are shopping for XTMs. I'm not gonna say which one because I don't want to give you a bad deal. You know. In fact, this is the starter box I use to this day. These are some of the most reliable basic starter box ever. Duratrack Street Force. I gotta get back to this one. Kind of left it neglected there, but I do have this one in a box. Almost like new. Almost. How you doing there, Raw RC man? Happy to see you here. Happy Friday to you. Let us know what you've been working on. I know it's been a lot. I've been working on the Super Nitro with a RS4 Racer with a dead engine. That's just me, you know. All right, RS4 Super Nitro Rally. That's what's up right there. Oh wow, Nitro TC3 prototype. This is before they were actually released. Interesting. So this is a 2001 issue. I'm not gonna cover everything because my throat is killing me right now. OS CVRX, best engines in the world. Well, you know, for the most part, for the price, I don't want to say in the world, but for the price. That's right, Joe Bates, Super Nitro Rally. That's what's going on, man. That is the halo, I think, of the HPI Nitro gang. Is the Super Nitro Rally. Oh man, wow. Tamiya TGR. I have never seen this in life, like, well, in real life ever, you know. So it's an 8-scale chassis with what appears to be, is that a 4-stroke? No, that's a regular. No, that's just like a laid down engine, kind of like a low flat cooling head, low profile. Yeah, TGR. So it's called a FS15RB 0.15 engine. It's basically a low center of gravity lay down engine. Yes, that's right, Terra Curry. Lay down, low center of gravity engine. Very, very interesting. Never seen one in real life. So here is the Nitro MT Racer. Basically, the MT version of the chassis we had in this stream today. Let's take a look at it. So these were kits. And I've never seen one in real life, like ever. Let's see. So they're running. Let's see what they're saying. Power. Let me get zoomed in here a little bit. So HPI Nitro MT Racer, $480 RTR. Well, to make it, $380 without radio. So that appears to be a C12 engine. You could tell by the slide carb. And there is no pull starter on it. Yep, test equipment. They used the HPI 12RSC engine. It's basically a Novorossi developed engine. Carbon disc brake, just like RS4 Racer, right there. And, oh, check this out. MIP shiny CVDs in the front and rear as well. Yeah, Racer, man. That's what you want. You want to get the Racer. Kyosho Inferno. This model I have never had. I'm going to go through this a little bit quick, guys. I gotta go make myself some, well, I'm not going to say what it is, but basically I'm sick, okay? The Super Nitro Rally. This is what HPI dreams were made of at one time. The most iconic, I think, wheels for rally ever made as well. Had good ride height. In reality, this was kind of a Nitro MT with, rally suspension. That's basically the chassis. It was a Nitro MT chassis. With tall ride height and pretty good tires. What is this? Chrono Expert Team. Oh, this is a different brand. Chronos, I think. No, Chrono. Never had this one. It looks expensive. $799. Oh, do you see this? Schumacher 21 XTR. So this is the one before the 3-speed. This is the one with a single speed. So they were only advertising it to hit 50. When the 3-speed came out, it was, I think they advertised it to hit 80. This appears to be their 100-mile-per-hour Super Nitro with a .21 engine. Yep, this is the top dog Super Nitro right here. High level top dog. Schneller. That's a Wolfpack Racing parts. Wolfpack. That is some proper purple aluminum. How you doing there, OG Nitro RC? Quan Bills goes, what about the transmission? So, I'm going to zoom in on this. It's a 1-speed. So, oftentimes when you're going for very, very crazy speed runs, you really don't want a 2-speed, right? Because it's a big block, .21. What you really want is a high gear single speed transmission for reliability purposes mostly. So here, single speed. You could tell the clutch bell, like the pinion on this, right? Look at the teeth. It's almost the size of a clutch bell. It's basically incredible. That is one tall clutch bell. What do you guys think about that? So yeah, even when people build, let's say, like a very, very fast JATOs, it's pretty common to make it a single speed. But the way they do it, you really don't need a 2-speed for a very, very fast JATO. That's, the 2-speed is basically for benefiting from a, like a low torque engine, like a small block. You guys agree? I mean, you're okay. You know, you could tell me if I'm wrong, but I'm probably not wrong. Max 12 CV Hyper. It says, believe the hype. I believe it. There's really nothing that unique about the Hyper. They had a black case and they had a gold cooling head. And today, a lot of people try to scam others for these on eBay and different groups. Just because they're just so desirable. But really, in terms of power, there's nothing different. So let's see. Here they're talking about on that Super Nitro. Texas Hill's talking about gear ratios. Let me see if I can find the gear ratio. So right here they said, I'm going to just read it to you. 23 tooth clutch bell and 48 tooth spur gear to provide a final drive ratio of 2.67 to 1. That's super high. 2.67 to 1 final drive. That's up there, bro. Or should I say down there? That's pretty down there. Tower Hobbies. If you guys want, I'll oh, hold on. I found the RS4 Racer 2 right there. Right there in the middle. In the middle of the screen. HPI RS4 Racer 2 Nitro without engine. It was $244 for the kit alone. So basically just the chassis kit, no engine, no electronics, no body. Sick. Can't believe I actually found it in the magazine. We got an RC10 GT over here. Need some tea. We're about halfway done with this mag. I guess if you guys want, I can close it. I can finish it out. You want me to finish it out? Give me a hell yeah if you want me to finish it out, or else I'm going to depart right now. Yeah, John Hensley goes, Tower Hobbies catalogs were great, man. People collect them to this day. Nitro Bob, how are you? He goes, hell yeah. Okay, okay. Man, they certainly wrote a lot about this particular truck. Look at all the words. Joe Bates, I'm going to show you which magazine this is. This is the Top Dog Nitro, RC Car Action Nitro. So these particular models only had nitros in it, right? So it wasn't regular car action. Oh, geez, Nitro, thank you, man. Yeah, I got some chicken soup for later. That's, you know, post Nitro countdown after. Kyosho, never. Oh, no, actually, I'm not gonna say much about this one. Sun Fun Factor. Some parts. These were the plugs people used to run long ago, the McCoy MC59 glow plugs, top level glow plugs. McCoy MC59. Very, very good glow plugs. Right there. Hoffner Hyper 7. Bruckner Hobbies. Pretty famous hobby store. I actually had a video on this channel where I interviewed an employee of the hobby store. And in fact, the other moderator in the Nitro Gang Facebook group is the former employee of this hobby store. He's fairly inactive, so it's basically just me. But that's the truth right there. Okay, we got the OS12 CV. A pretty great engine. Not very powerful, but they are reliable. The CVs were ABN engines. They were not ABC. You see right here in the teardown of the 12 CV with the iconic red head. $110, sleeve material, nickel-plated brass. So it's a pretty low-end engine, but the thing is they had such good carburetors that it made the engine a pleasure to run. Right? Small exhaust ports. Yeah, John Hensley goes the egg engine. That's true, man. I don't want to have to say it. But yes, that's what it is. Pretty basic in terms of power, but it was just very, very reliable. Easy to fire up. It had average power. Here is a Tamiya engine, basically like a Toki engine, like a 15FE. They're all the same. I'm not gonna talk too much about it because like the chance of us getting these today is like very, very low. That's it for this magazine. I'm going to randomly pick one from this box. Just a random pick. Check this out. Back when Nitro magazines and sickening metal music was dope. This is one of the popular bands, not my favorite, but Static X. Kind of reminds me of Degeneration X, but it's not. What are they holding? The biggest ever XTM Mammoth project. Oh, free poster inside. That's right, Static X. They're pretty dope. I wonder... Oh, we still got the poster, baby. Does it fold out? Hold on. Okay, the poster is just one page? It's just a single page poster. Sickening. Rapping with Wayne Static. Oh, no, hold on. We do got a poster. Here it is. Damn, I found the poster, guys. There it is. Back in the day when they had cool stuff in magazines, unlike crawlers today. It is a poster. I was incorrect. Jim Simwelt, how are you, man? Hold on a second. Hold on a second. Is this what I think it is? TNX. What is this? Power Racing? Oh, wow. Power Racing? I know that brand. We're going to see more from this in the future. Not right now. I know that brand. Tamiya TNX, the all-time, well, my all-time desirable Nitro. Gearhead Harvey, how are you, man? I'm only going to be here a couple more minutes. I got a mad sore throat right now. Tamiya TNX for the win. So I have the very early Terra Crusher. TNX is the second generation model. About $450. It was worth it in my opinion. But it had no reverse. All right, guys, that's about it. I'm going to call it a day right now. I got like the world's sorest throat. I want to say thank you all for being here, participating in the chat. And for those of you that just came in, this is an HPI Nitro RS4 Racer 2 with a completely destroyed 2.5 engine. The connecting rod has left the building. Thanks, bro, Ben. And guys, that's about it. Don't forget to leave a like. You know, if you want to watch later, leave me a comment what you think I should do, because I did have a poll earlier on the engine to put in. I'm going to give it a couple thoughts. I know ideally you would want to keep this original and go with an HPI engine, but it's already set up for a 2.5. I think 2.5 is on the way sooner or later. Guys, that's about it. I will be back with you sooner or later. Thank you all. Don't get sick out there. But if you do get sick like me, make sure you pick up a Nitro. Take care. Thank you, MR Audio. Good night, everybody.